below the window like yesterday. Okay, now this part I know. All this love that I wasted, all the time that I wasted. Okay, I don't know well. Whatever. This is part 2 of my writing. If you haven't seen part 1, click on part 1, because you won't understand half the shit, okay? Again, my writing. I'm just so afraid. Please don't steal it. I love you, bitches. Please don't steal it. Okay. Oh, yeah. So, I'm going to read the last part of this again. I saw the waiter arrive with my vanilla ice cream. Well, this part. As you can see, I'm a bad reader. I'm sorry for that. Someday I'll put this on writing and publish it there or something. Okay. So that way you can read it. Miss, your glass. Messy. I answered as I saw the man again. Miss, your glass. Messy. I answered as I saw a man sit in front of my table, blocking the sight of the table that I wished to be sit upon. He was poor in life. He looked young yet beat. He tried to make me want him, when what I felt was repulse, not towards him, but the scent of attitude that came out of his short soul of person. I searched his eyes and found no essence, and my heart spoke with impulse. I want nothing from you, I said as my mind felt pain. He finally left. The view was clear as I saw my want in the same table again. His veins were visible at close sight. They made his hands as if they had given all that was to be gave. His back was arched, whatever, like the one of a black cat. His eyes were tired. They had a part in the center. It was alive with fire, with just one kiss, and it would slowly burn my body if only I took a chance. But the candle needed a match, and with my presence and will to act, there was none to be found. I ate more of my ice cream. The table wasn't as sweet as the fantasy. The taste wasn't as sweet as the fantasy of the darkest part in my mind. It was bittersweet, in fact. As I thought, ice cream fell down to my bosom. I cleaned it with the cloth, and I saw him glance down as he took a sip of his coffee. It would have scared any other lady, but it intrigued me instead. As I looked down to my breast, I noticed they looked different, bigger and fallen. They had a necessity to be touched, but he only thought and looked, and I ached my person. I was vauntable. I was like an ocean fresh with, and he was the boat, awaiting to explore me. But that boat looked rotten and broken down. The sight of him scared me. His hair was white as winter. His hands wrinkled as trees, and the count of his last breaths had been lost. "Oh dear!" I exclaimed as I saw him. He was having a heart attack. Instead of thinking of his health, I thought of mine. I was to go mad if something happened to him. "Waiter, waiter!" I exclaimed to catch his attention. "Mr. Hawking, I believe that is his name. He's having a heart attack. Please help." He was dying, and so was my hope of life. Would he ever have me? Would he ever have me? Was I to feel him, every part of his existence? Would I ever cease the thirst and hunger of kissing his weary lips? "Miss, Mr. Hawking has been dead for over 10 years now." The suddenly older-looking waiter spoke at me. as I looked at the empty table in front of me, and I turned to the mirror of at my side. I was old. I had spent all my life at that Paris cafe. If only I would have taken a chance, my soul would be alive. Okay, for you stupid people. First of all, I'm sorry I read terrible, but today I'm working more Espanol. I don't know, it just happened. Some days I'm better in English, some days I'm better in Spanish. I think today I'm better in Spanish, or maybe it's because my brackets are tiny, so it kind of hurts to talk right now. But anywho, this writing is about this. It's about, as you can see, I always write like that, like old. That's because I read too much Dracula and Alice in Wonderland and old books, but I just love old books. And she is in another era when, like before, in the time that you cannot be the first one to give a move if you're a woman, and it's bad for the woman to think such thoughts like that if you're not married, and she's not married, and she was just waiting for this man to like have her, to talk to her, to start something with her, but he never did. Now this is what my friends were like dying. They're like, "But I don't understand why he never did." I was like, I just don't know either. He never did. Anywho, she that's what she thinks of, and she's just waiting and waiting and waiting and thinking and thinking and thinking, and suddenly, wait, my mom is calling. Bueno, porque hasta ahorita vi why. I'm sorry, mom, no había visto. Acá in the computer. I'm actually filming a video, so you're kind of in my video now. I wanted a burger. Okay. Yes, mom, I'll eat something. Yeah. At 5? Okay, okay. Yeah, mom, okay. Yes, mom. Okay, mom. Okay. Yes, mom. I love you. Okay, my brother Adrian is going to Texas, so they like are going to Mexico today, and they're like saying bye to him, and nobody could take me, so I'm here stuck at home alone with my mom is there with my brothers, and she says she's gonna come like 5, and I want a fucking McDonald's burger, even though I don't like McDonald's as much. She's gonna come at 5. It's 2:50 here. I'm gonna starve to death. Whatever. Okay. Oh, and I did like this because she was like, text this dude who's like helping me with my homework, but I hate that dude. He has a crush on my friend Adriana, but he's really, really, really weird, creepy. Not good type of creepy, it's weird, creepy. Okay. Anyhow, so she likes this guy, but he doesn't do anything. And in that time, it is wrong for a man, for a woman to think these thoughts. What she did was just think and take her coffee and her ice cream, and then she suddenly sees, and he's not there anymore, and she's like, what? And then the waiter, she's like, oh, he's been dead for over years now, and she's like, what the hell? And she looks at herself, and she's old, and she spent her whole life waiting for this dude. Yeah, I'm kind of psycho. I've done worse writings. This is like the first writing I've published. Maybe I'll write some published. If I see that this video might have more views, then I will make some more writing. Well, I'll tell you some of my writings. Okay. Well, that's it. Oh, and you can see at the start of the writing, I kind of already did that. It was like I had lost the count of the days I passed at that Paris cafe. So you can see it's kind of hint. Yeah. Okay, don't steal my story. I love you. You can use it for a play if you want. It's kind of creepy play. Poor your teachers, if you see that, you'd be like, hey, I found this, bitches. I'm sorry if you are seeing this. if there is a teacher seeing this, because there's like a student in the future telling like, hey, we can use this. I'm sorry for my language. I'm 19, so yeah. Anywho, if you're gonna use this for writing, for play, whatever you can use it, as long as it says, well, I can't say my last name, Giovanna. That's Giovanna. Yeah, thank you. Bye.